He's trying to get your attention. You should go see what the dog wants.
Make sure the stupid bastard is not chewing on any wires.
Don't be rude. We're on YouTube now. It just popped up. We're live on YouTube. Oh.
You should tell me when we're live on YouTube.
I just did. You weren't paying attention.
Did he say we were live on YouTube?
I didn't hear anything. Did you say that?
Yeah, I said we're live on YouTube.
No, you didn't. Hey, YouTube. You can watch me put my lip gloss on.
Okay, we're on Facebook. And I'll start the intro right now.
Ooh.
I feel so lost without my...
The Toyota San Bernardino Recording Studio presents IENewswire Daily with Roy Bleckert and Stephanie Meyer. So sit back and enjoy the show.
Here we're coming in on Terrific
Horrible
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yes. It's something. What did you say?
Terrible.
Terrible, terrible. I said terrific. And you accused me of being the negative one.
I'm sick. I had the sniffles, and that's not good for radio. To constantly be sniffling. Anyways. Other than that, it's Taco Tuesday. I mean, who doesn't love Taco Tuesday?
And who doesn't love Taco Tuesday?
I love tacos.
Everybody loves tacos, I think. We got to do a contest. Where's your favorite taco place?
Ooh, yes. And then we'll go and
In
test
the
it.
IE, where's it? Who will get the
Who has
number
the
one
best
vote?
tacos? I'm telling you, it's Kasamoda. That's my
Now
vote.
you got me curious. I
I
want to
know,
go
we need
down
to
and
go.
try them.
We should go and you can
Yes, yes. That to try that because they're by what Alice? Where Alessandro and her sex Van Buren. You don't.
Yes.
Yeah. Now it goes ding ding ding.
It is, right?
We're not gonna repeat this again.
Okay, Van Buren. And then, what's the other one?
Well, Arlington.
Yes, that's what it is.
Remember the
What's
last time
I
you
know,
said,
but
"Yeah,
where's
we're
Alessandro?
yes."
Alessandro turns into Magnolia? No.
Central.
I don't know. Anyways.
No kidding. That's fairly obvious. You don't know. You have a very bad sense of direction, I presume.
So I have navigation on my car.
I could
and
see
on my
that.
phone.
That,
I'm telling you, just tell me go to Target or Walmart, and I know exactly where you're at, or Starbucks. Well, no, because there's Starbucks.
Well, then, yeah, you
There's
don't. I
nothing
bet you
wrong.
don't need a navigation system. You get there
What, Starbucks?
or any of
No,
those.
there's one
Yes,
on every corner. Starbucks and McDonald's.
that seems like that. They're actually building a new one. They tore down
But
the
you know,
KFC
why
right
isn't there
down the
more
street.
Jack in the Box? I feel like Jack in the Box is like the place to be. And Arby's. What happened to all the Arby's? I'm hungry now.
Arby's is you got to got that right. The Arby's just kind of like faded out of the genre.
Scott wants to know if we're having some holiday cheer today. Cheer!
Cheer!
Holidays! There you go, Scott.
Sure, the
See, we
holidays of
deliver
that.
with a smile.
Yes, of that with the well, let's do the cheers with the coffee
Oh,
cup.
cheers!
Cheers with the coffee. There's
Coffee!
for Scott. He wants to do. There you got coffee cheers on the holiday deal for Tuesday.
Speaking of the holidays, I do want to kind of do a little teaser promo. We are going to have possibly Battalion Chief Mark League on within the upcoming weeks to promote the Spark of Love event that he's going to be hosting in the Stuff a Truck event that will be taking place at Walmart off of Magnolia. Oh my gosh. Reno Beach and Eucalyptus. I'm just going to stop on that
Yes.
now.
Battalion
But
Chief.
while you're out
Rivers-
this
Go ahead.
holiday or Black Friday shopping, pick up another toy for a child
Yes.
that might be in need, because to give back is just always
Yes, and you
easy.
could do
Please take
that.
this over.
Yes, that's Battalion Chief of Riverside County Fire Department. But you can take the fire department will take toys up until Christmas Eve. They
Mhm.
will distribute toys. You can drop off if you've got extra toys at the end of your gift giving and stuff. You can take them to any fire department, and they will distribute them right up till Christmas Day. You can stop there, knock on the door. They will take them in and get them done for that. So if you if you forget, have some extras, or like you say, you buy one at any time. You can walk up to practically any fire department in the state of California,
Right.
and they will get the gifts to a needy kid for Christmas.
So while you're
Yeah,
out, if
yeah.
you see a great deal on something, pick it
Yes.
up, and you could be putting a huge smile on a child's face this holiday season.
You got it.
Thanks
Uh,
for saving me on that one. Telling you. Started talking about food and my mind just went crazy. The directions screwed me all up.
Yeah.
Whatever, Jesse.
Yes. Find that intersection where Alessandro intersects at Van Buren.
Stop. 'Cause I just started thinking. I feel like that happens somewhere.
Well, there probably is somewhere in the United States, but I can tell you what, it doesn't happen in Riverside. It didn't happen in the greater
Riverside County?
Riverside area. Yes. No, maybe the
But-
Alessandro in Redlands has a Riverside or a Van Buren that intersects. Who knows? I don't think so, but
Where's Alessandro? Alessandro runs the. Oh, they were in parallel, huh?
no kidding. Ding, 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 ding.
Now I got my visuals. Whatever. I don't know why I came in today. It's my day off. I came in on Taco Tuesday.
Well, you
No
did because
tacos.
we're gonna we'll do tomorrow, and then we're
Yeah.
gonna take
Thursday
Thursday and
Friday
Friday off, and then we will be
Yes.
back on Monday on that. But yeah, we're
Crap.
gonna take Thursday Thanksgiving and Friday off too for the make it a big long Thanksgiving holiday weekend.
Yeah,
for the
boy.
show.
I'll be out shopping Thursday and Friday.
Yeah, what did they do? They
With the
start.
money I don't
Some of them
have.
start like at 6 o'clock on Thursday. What's
I think Target starts at 5.
that's the early. What's the well? Yeah, maybe we should find out what's the earliest the stores are opening on Thursday on Black. Where are we gonna have to
See,
start calling
okay,
it Black Thursday?
But you know what? I'm kind of, even though I'm going to do it, I'm kind of against Black Friday shopping on Thursday. It's not the same. I mean, we're going to do it anyways, but I'm not happy
Yeah,
about
I'm
it.
sure that's going to stop you
It's not going to
and the
stop
hordes
me,
of
but
people that are going to be out there.
I really wish that they would do like how they would open the store, like open it at midnight, and then I can feel like I'm like doing something, you know?
12:01
the
Friday.
ordinary.
Well,
I don't
didn't
want to go shopping at 6 p.m. I can do that any other day. I want to feel like Black Friday is like just something totally different.
yeah, and that's why didn't they started with like 6 a.m. on Friday,
Yeah.
and then they backed it up to
Well, then they would
12:01.
do like, no, I think they would do like 3 a.m.
3, then they
stores would
went to
open.
12. Now they're down
Now
to
they're
6
at, like,
o'clock
6.
on Thursday.
What the hell's that?
I don't know. I
I
don't.
want see that's what I mean. Like to be out and getting these awesome deals, you want to feel like it's a different day than any other ordinary day.
Don't ask. I don't
Now you're just
understand.
shopping on Thanksgiving, feeling guilty as hell because you should be with your family, but really you're just shopping.
Well, it said we ran the study yesterday. It says after 4 hours, people are pissed off and doesn't want to get away from everybody anyway. So.
Exactly. But you know what I do know?
Maybe that's why they're doing. Maybe that and in the sinister evil mind. But I mean, this is the way business works. They probably. I mean, and it could have been a Motel 6 study they're doing that, but they've probably done the studies on that to find out, yeah, well, by 6 o'clock, most people are trying to figure out ways to get out of there. Well, hell, we'll make some money off these poor saps and get them into the store.
But are they also losing a lot of money because do they pay their employees holiday pay? Because technically it is a holiday.
I would imagine they probably are getting. I would hope they're getting time and a half or double time for working on Thursday.
You know what I noticed too a lot though is that I see families out shopping together on Black Friday and they're Christmas shopping for like the family, like themselves. So that's kind of sad because I'm like, now you already know what you're getting for Christmas because you're out shopping together for Christmas. I'm telling you, Christmas is slowly all the
Well,
holidays.
I mean, it
Good.
seems like what we done the last ones of the tradition. What we done the Thanksgiving. You know how
Now you're
that,
trying to make
that
Halloween on
friend,
Saturday.
you know, the friendsgiving and all that. You know, they're trying. It seems like Halloween on Saturday or whatever. You know, I mean, it just seems like we slowly keep chipping away at all these.
But maybe it'll like kind of dwindle down and not be so like, I don't know. I feel like Christmas just got so like huge, like glorified. So maybe it's kind of dwindling away and then it'll come back and make like a huge comeback. No?
Well,
don't know.
I mean, I think the commercialization
Save Christmas!
of all of those
Save
is
Thanksgiving.
easily yes, because Thanksgiving and stuff. I always appreciated more the holidays like that, like Memorial
Mhm.
Day, Thanksgiving, and stuff that weren't commercialized.
Right.
Of that, I mean, I think it
Valentine's Day though, that can go. We can get rid of that.
really.
Yeah, I've always disliked Valentine's Day.
Why is that?
Because it's my half birthday. Are we celebrating something else? I'm just kidding. You should never have what? It really is my half birthday, but you should
Well,
never
yeah.
have a holiday.
Well, not technically, because it isn't. Is Valentine's Day on the same day every year?
yeah, it's February.
Oh, it
14th.
is 14th. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, then it would be your
I feel like it's just a Hallmark holiday. I don't need a card that says I love you with a freaking teddy bear holding a damn heart. If I feel like you love me, I already know it. Right?
Well, that's true.
I mean, I think it's cute for kids to pass out little Valentine's Day cards, but then I'm like, now I have all these little girls trying to be like, will you be my Valentine to my boys? And I'm like, hell no. Anyway, speaking of Thanksgiving, it's my sister's favorite holiday. With that being said, happy birthday to
Theo.
and
I forgot the other one.
Kyle.
Kyle,
Happy
yes.
birthday, you too.
You have a sister and a nephew
Nephew.
that have the same birthday.
Yep.
So one of your sister's sons and your sister have the same birthday.
They do.
See how
Has
I
to share.
figured that out?
Yep. We're not going to talk ages.
I don't stutter on
not
that
gonna
stuff,
do that.
see. It's like
Why, who else
directions.
does? Shut up.
Right. I can figure that other than like a and I pretty much have an idea that Alessandro and Van Buren never meet at an intersection.
Can we cut the camera really quick? Just for a minute.
Thank you for saving. Oh no, I thought the engineer was on my side on that one.
Apparently not.
No, he was going to give me the. That's pretty cool though.
was
They
good.
got no. I have a cousin. Me and him were born on the same day, 14 years apart.
Your cousin.
And well, that's one birthday I can always remember because we share the same one. So I guess it I mean, the odds are 1 in 365 that it can happen,
True.
that anybody can be born on your birthday.
I share mine with Magic Johnson.
Wow.
Yep.
I share mine with Junior Johnson.
Who? Are you just making stuff up?
No, go
NASCAR
watch.
driver.
Well, yes, and team owner of. Oh, look at this! He flashed it up.
Wow. Look at you. And he didn't have to yell at you to do it either. Proud of you.
Go
cousin.
watch the movie The Great American Hero. That was made after Junior Johnson. He was he was running how he started like the whole NASCAR thing. He started running moonshine, got caught, thrown into the federal pen, came
were
back.
you talking about him recently?
Yes, well, I probably. And since we're born on the same day, then he became a famous
NASCAR.
NASCAR driver. Started when the first part of it. Then he actually even became a more successful team owner for many years, pretty much dominating the 70s with Cale Yarborough and Darrell Waltrip. Won like 6 or 7 championships there in the 70s and stuff, and was a really, really, really successful. I think named one of the 50 greatest NASCAR drivers when they did that. So, yeah, he's a legend in the sport. So
Legend.
we both got a Johnson, famous Johnson, that was born on the same day we were both
Wow.
in worlds apart.
What are the odds? That's pretty cool.
I guess you could figure that all out, but it would
I
take
don't wanna.
take a little bit.
No.
Yeah,
Speaking of, who got what right yesterday?
you're on a streak 2 in a row. And I mean, did the Rams get smoked? 45-6. I mean, it's looking well. The Rams pretty much got to win out the next 5 games, I think, to make it in the playoffs because they're now at 6-5 on the record. So their prospects of getting back to the Super Bowl are ever increasingly getting narrow on that. So that's
But let's focus on the important part within the story.
which is that you picked a winner.
I was right again.
How does this happen?
I don't know.
I don't know,
I'm
you're
telling
on-
you, I felt the tingle.
You're on a
felt the
streak.
tingle.
2 in a row. I mean, that after like a year of picking everything wrong, well, eventually your luck's got to turn around.
Why?
Well, this just proves it.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
Sorry, I'm trying to text and talk at the same time. Start working out though.
Oh, we could make a couple jokes about that, but we probably won't
Shut up, Roy.
because it.
Anyways, Black Friday shopping.
Roll up the story on the. I want to get to this because this is an unbelievable thing that's been breaking this week on IEN. Roll up the first story there on the DMV.
I love the DMV.
Well, you got to be the only person in the California that does.
Why? They're quick.
You got to be kidding.
No, I had to go get a new driver's license. I was in and out within like a half hour. It's called make an appointment. Why, what is
DMV
your story?
selling your information on
Everyone does.
IENewswire.
Carry on. Sorry.
Let's set aside the hours of waiting time.
30.
Peep spending 4 hours a day sleeping on the job and all the fun stuff you encounter at the California Department of Motor Vehicles. Now these arrogant SOBs are selling your info to a host of others. In a Public Records Act's request, Vice obtained DMV document that revealed that the revenue was generated by selling information to private companies. This includes information such as names, physical address, and car registration information to the tune of $50 million.
Wow, I want some.
The document didn't name any specific companies, but said the list may include insurance companies, vehicle manufacturers, and prospective employers. Vice's past investigation of DMVs across the country found that the data broker LexisNexis and consumer credit reporting agencies Experon were active participants in buying data. However, Vice's report stated that it is unclear that the California DMV has recently sold data to those sorts of entities. If there's any better reason to recall Gavin Newsom and all of those enabling politicos that keep torturing us each and every day, I don't know what is.
So what does that have to do with Gavin Newsom?
He's the governor.
But what does the DMV have
He's
to do with
in
him?
charge of it.
Oh, is
On top of that, to our legislature, they're the ones that hire. They're the ones ultimately
But
that
he
run.
doesn't. Maybe he
a run-
didn't know that they were selling.
Oh,
it.
for crying out loud!
What?
We had the report on IEN like 6 months ago or whatever it was, and we couldn't believe
He's
this.
so upset he can't even talk.
For years.
He's yelling at me.
An employee was sleeping on the job 4 hours a day
He's tired.
and didn't get fired after it even became public. And their supervisors didn't get fired or nothing else.
I don't know. $50 million? Why the hell did my car registration go up so high then? It's up like $100.
Because they're stealing you freaking
I know. That's
blind.
why I'm saying I want some of that $50 million, or take it off my car registration, please.
That's why you
I'm asking
should.
kindly.
That's why you should be recalling Gavin Newsom.
Maybe.
We recalled Gray Davis over tripling the car tax. These cats are making Gray Davis look like, a tight-fisted, penny pincher. I mean, they're flat ripping you at every
I love penny
frickin'.
pinchers.
You are
I'll save a buck.
at every opportunity. They are ripping you. That making you wait in line. Some people were waiting 10 to 12 hours to get these new driver's license and stuff working and all that.
10 to 12?
Yes.
Shut up.
Have
No,
you
if you're waiting in
cruised
line
down-
for 10 to 12 hours,
How many people were in
you're-
line when you're sitting at the DMV office going out the door most of the time? If you got an emergency or something going on and you don't have and some people were even waiting 2 to 3 hours with an appointment on there to get their stuff when they knew that the federal government was making them by 2020, you all have to have the new federal encrypted driver's license to get on an airplane or anything, with all this Homeland Security stuff. And they had told them in California, kept postponing it. The DMV kept postponing it. It's an incompetently run operation. It has been for freaking
I think
years.
they try to handle too much
No.
paperwork.
No. I had a little snafu with the tags on my truck. They didn't get the DMV didn't put on there that I had the auto registration on when I paid it and stuff. So I go down to AAA, which has a DMV office.
Right.
Walked in, throw down my card. Within about a minute, I'm meeting with somebody. Oh, yeah, this is a problem. Straighten it out. Boom. I was in and out of there in 5 freaking minutes. No appointments. No nothing. Just walk in, get your business done, get out.
Were you talking a lot? Maybe they just wanted you in and out.
No.
I'm just
They're
kidding.
actually
AAA is good.
unlike some, they actually
But-
seemed like they were happy to see me.
I don't. I'm just kidding. Maybe they were. I don't know, but I don't think the DMV is that bad. At least the one off Sycamore Canyon. Granted, I just went like back in the summertime. I mean, because my
Well, I
driver's
did too.
license was expired. I made an appointment. I made a couple actually because I kept having to cancel them. But I was in and out pretty quick.
I mean,
I mean, there's people that were pissed off, and you could tell they had been there for a while. But
yes, and I mean, I
make
did.
a friggin'
I did the
appointment.
last time because what they sent me. I mean, they said, well, we've extended your license 47 times, but you're going to have to come in because we can't extend it on the 48th time. So it was about 4 years
Oh.
ago. So I had to go in just to have to do an eye check, and all I had to do was do an eye check
Mhm.
and take the picture. And that took like a half. I mean, I had an appointment, and it took like half an hour to 45 minutes. I sat there, and like I say, the poor saps that had whatever that had an emergency going on or whatever, they're clear out the door, down the sidewalk. I mean, I bet you if you got in that line, it would probably take you 2 to 3 hours before you finally got.
But I feel like if you're going to the DMV, you already know that your day's gonna suck. I mean, it's a day trip. Plan a day trip, and know
Then
that you're
how
gonna
can
be sitting there
triple-
the whole time
How can a private company,
because they got
the
their stuff
automobile
together,
club, yes.
and the DMV doesn't. All right, you're right.
Mark, Jesse,
Don't even. He doesn't have a freaking pencil.
yes.
Lori writes in, Eddie is live on a huge mobile home fire with explosion. It's been burning and glowing
Wow.
for 30 minutes now. I hope
Wow.
everyone inside is safe and everybody is okay. That is horrible news to get so close to the
Wow.
holiday, too.
That we'll have to link that from him at IENews.
Mhm.
Eddie's on.
Thank you, Lori, for writing in and
Eddie
letting
George,
us know.
yes, letting us know that there's a big fire. Where was it at again?
She just says in a mobile home.
Oh,
Fire.
mobile home
Yeah.
park. Yeah, give us some. We'll check out. Let's see if you can pull up him at IENews. I bet you they're on there. We'll see what's going on with it. We'll give you the latest news is breaking in the area right now. I bet you if he's live on there, see if Eddie's live on the. There it is.
There it
Right,
is.
hit the button.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, there you go.
To go get more water and then wait in line with the other trucks. We
Wow.
got more trucks down here too. I'm standing by one truck. We got this one out here has 2, 3 left, 4, 5, 6, 7 engines so far over here. And I know we got about 4 or 5 more engines out front waiting. Got a ton of firefighters out here kicking ass.
Country Lakes at State Street is where Eddie George is bringing you the live coverage from him at IENews on. No, keep
Oh.
going. Oh,
No.
the live video
Interrupted.
interrupted it. Yeah, but there you go. There's some live. Oh, there it goes. It's back. Oh, it's
Yeah.
trying to come back on that. Yeah, he's probably getting back on. Oh, there he comes back. I
he's
bet
gone
you'll
again.
come back on that. But there you got a little bit of live coverage of the mobile home park fire there in Hemet
That's
on
horrible.
there from Hemet IENews on there. So that's some of the things that we'll probably be doing more in the future, working on some of that stuff when there's on top of all the news, but when there's live breaking news in the area, where else you going to get that kind of coverage but here?
Right.
We're aiming to bring you that.
And I want to where we have it kind of set up for like that family that's losing their home. If they want to write in, maybe we can set up like a donation kind of center or something to help give it back to the family that just lost literally everything.
Yes, great idea.
If it was a family, I'm just saying
Yeah, well,
For
and
those
I'm sure they're
that do lose
yeah,
everything.
that or elderly people especially, or a lot of
Yeah.
elderly live in
'Cause
mobile
that's
home
scary
parks
when you feel like you
that.
don't have help, and it would be nice to have like at least a team of like community members like us and Eddie George. I mean, they're doing great too. That kind of have your back to
Yes.
rally a bunch of people Just to help. I mean, even just a T-shirt that you have laying around can help clothe someone for the night.
You got it. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Thank you.
We'll have to
I'm
work on
filled
that.
with them.
Put you in charge of that.
Oh crap! I'm just kidding. I would love to. That'd be fun. That'd be a lot.
No, that's a great
That'd be
idea.
really-
We should look at
really
doing
neat.
that. You know, incorporating that into some of the neat
But
things.
legal wise, that just kind of makes me nervous. I don't know. We can talk
Of
about that
that.
when we're not on camera.
Yes, there's another weed bust that was going on in Anza.
Speaking of legal,
Yes, of illegal. You know, I mean, if I was
where's
in,
Anza at?
well, you go down to Temecula and you head east about 20 or 30 miles, going up towards the mountains up there, kind of in that it has been an area known for a lot of illegal or a lot of marijuana growing in the years. But if I was you, if I was anywhere in Riverside County and I was doing illegal grows of marijuana, I would be getting the heck out of Dodge, because the sheriff's department is really serious. I mean, they're making a public bust about a day on this stuff every day. I mean, they are flat serious about eradicating this problem of illegal weed grows, and I'm all for it. I mean, we need to get this in the legal market. You know, they're destroying homes, they're destroying the quality of life of that. Of the residents around there doing this stuff. There's legal places to grow it. Let's get this black market done out of there. Let's get it in the legal process where everybody, where we will all live happily ever after on the deal.
Amen.
Oh, this is one. This got a video to it, so cue it up. See if you can cue up that. It's a Tony Shin report on KBC. Mom was selling her car down in Riverside, and she was violently attacked. A guy stole the car on that. So
Oh my
this is
gosh.
something to be aware of. Yeah, let it run
In
up
front
on
of
the.
her 2-year-old.
Yes, she had her son with you. But this is a public
Scary.
service announcement. Be very careful with who you're dealing with or where you're meeting. I think when somebody wants to meet you at midnight or something to sell your
Yeah,
car.
that's weird. Why would you?
Here's
do
the
that?
Tony Shin report.
Squirrely.
If no,
Carjacker.
there we go.
For the first time and only on NBC4, she recounts that shocking attack. NBC4's Tony Shin is live in Riverside with her story and some safety tips to make sure this doesn't happen to you. Tony.
Yeah, Carolyn, that's why we're here outside Riverside Police, because this parking lot is a good, safe place to make these transactions. But officers say make them during the day, not at night.
It was horrifying. I have never been through something that scary in my life.
Sarah Adams is talking about the violent carjacking that left her with bruises on her arm.
It's just, it's still shocking to me that I let that happen, you know?
It all began when Sarah posted her car for sale on an app and got a response from a man who agreed to buy it for $2,300.
And I was only trying to sell the car to make sure I could get another car that was better for me and my son, you know?
The buyer wanted the car as soon as possible, so Sarah, her 2-year-old son, and a male friend met with the man on this Riverside street. It was just after midnight on Saturday.
And he goes and he starts counting out this money, and it's fake money. It was like paper, just paper $100 bills.
That's when Sarah says the man jumped into her car.
Quick, he started it, and I jump in the window halfway. He took me down 4 houses and tried to hit me into a car that was parked on the side of the street.
Sarah says the suspect pulled out a handgun
And tried to hit me in the face with it.
The car then slowed down for a moment and Sarah was able to get out. The suspect quickly drove away.
The car is still outstanding right now. It hasn't been located, unfortunately.
Riverside police officer Ryan Railsback says anytime you meet with strangers to buy or sell items, you have to take some basic safety precautions.
Do it during daylight hours, doing where it's well lit, and when there's public around.
Sarah says she not only lost her only mode of transportation, the car also had her son's car seat and stroller. She's hoping others will listen to the officer's advice.
It's not worth to risk your life or anyone else, your kids, for a couple $100.
Now, Sarah's car is a 2004 Acura TL. If you have any information about it, please call Riverside Police. Reporting live in Riverside, I'm Tony Shin, NBC4 News.
Wow, what a story, Tony. All right.
Scott writes in, who sells a car at midnight? I feel like we should
Exactly. I
start
mean,
there.
yeah, duh. Somebody wants to meet you at midnight to buy.
And
Doesn't
they
that-
jump in the window?
Yeah. Does it
I mean, I
first?
get it. But you know what? I want to complain. Well, not complain, but I want to point something out. They made that story a little confusing because they kept showing the car. So I was thinking, all right, she jumped in the window and got the car back. But she doesn't have the car, though, right?
No, she
'Cause
didn't
they
get the
said it
car.
was
No,
his-
she was.
Okay.
No, she didn't get the car back. She was trying to get it back, which was a dumb thing to do. You
Right,
couldn't-
but with them showing the pictures and everything like that, I was like, oh,
Yes.
cool, she got it back. And then I was like,
I mean,
wait, no,
you
she
know,
didn't.
I mean, could you?
But sell a car at midnight?
Yes. I mean,
Why?
even you, I would hope.
Wow.
Have
Have a little freaking faith, dude.
At least,
Even I would go to a freaking police station or something.
not even at midnight. You're not even. I mean, somebody that's wanting to buy a car at midnight, that
But
should be going.
She was so young, though. I mean, she was a baby. I'm just saying. People are naive. Me at that age, I probably would have. Me now, I'm so much wiser, so nobody try to pull that.
I mean, yeah. How can you
But-
be so?
Why did she not? My thing is, okay, she was young. That's I think that's a big reason why she did that. But she had to have told family or somebody, hey, this guy's gonna come by at midnight, and
Yes, she had a male friend with her.
oh, did she?
Listen to the report.
I don't think the sound was on when they were talking. Anyway,
I heard it. Jesse heard
Anyways.
it.
I didn't hear that part. She had a male friend with her. What the hell was he doing? don't
The
know.
whole thing is bizarre. How do you get to that? Like I said, it's never any one thing. It's a whole bunch of circumstances that have to add up to have something go completely wrong with that. Where is the friend saying,
Let me
hey,
throw out this conspiracy.
wait
Is
a
there an insurance
second.
claim on that?
Yeah, what,
Not
you,
saying, it's a
well,
lie,
it could be. I
but-
mean, who knows? I mean, the whole story is kind of, again,
But even to have a male friend there, I mean, that don't mean nothing. Obviously.
well, yeah, but why wasn't he saying, hey, what the hell is going on? Why are you trying to sell this or that?
Well, yeah,
Or-
I'm just saying.
yeah, and
That's
okay,
why I'm like,
if we are going to do it at midnight, yeah, at least let's do it in front of the police station or something, or way out in public, at a
Yeah.
public spot where somebody can see it. I mean, I guess you could draw the scenario somewhere. This is the only time the person could get there to do this. Yada
right,
yada
'cause
yada.
They gotta work. or
Okay, yeah.
something.
So let's even put that into play. You don't do this.
At your home.
Yeah, in a neighborhood where there's nobody around at that particular hour or something, you should have something is, that's why I say naive or not. How do we get it to a point where people are that, I don't care what age you are. If you are,
That's just way too trusting right there.
if you
should
are
never trust
able
somebody
to
that
own
much.
and drive a car and be responsible for having a 2-ton, or maybe not quite in that case, a 2-ton lethal weapon, like you said, of that, or, because cars are dangerous,
Mm,
of that.
okay.
If you're
where you're going.
responsible enough to that, you should have enough sense to not be selling your car at midnight to
I
some
don't
guy
know.
coming.
Do you think somebody really has the guts to go meet up with somebody at somebody's house to steal a car that they know they're not interested in and to give fake money? The way the world is these days, do you think that somebody's that stupid?
Oh, yeah.
Do you think they went to go scope it out
Nothing
and see-
surprises me.
But do you think they wanted to go and see what kind of people they were dealing with? Because you don't know who's selling you the car and
Never.
who else they're going to have there with them. I think this was an insurance claim. That's what I'm going with.
Well, it could be.
Am I
but-
allowed to say that?
Yes. Alleged.
Alleged. Thank you. I knew
Alleged.
you were going to help me somewhere along the way.
No, but dude, this is one thing. Never underestimate the stupidity of your fellow human beings.
Well, I don't. I'm kind of on the same page with them, but I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, it
I'm
could-
not buying it.
If you, I mean, yeah, well, why would you go to, again, let's just take your theory of it's an insurance claim. Why would you be broadcasting this on KNBC4 on the Tony Shin report?
Because they caught wind of a car being
That
stolen
would-
from
that
his
would be totally-
mother with
yeah.
a 2-year-old.
That
Who
would be
looked like she was pregnant again.
right.
Maybe Maybe.
That would
I
well
need to
maybe
stop
that's
talking.
maybe that's why the male friend was there at midnight or something.
She did look like she had a little bump though.
I hope she does, because we'll be getting hammered on. No,
I-
have you ever done?
I'm done.
Have you ever done that?
Yes, I was a server at Fridays. I was like,
Oh,
oh,
you-
what do you do? I'm not pregnant. I'm like, oh, crap.
Yeah.
Here's my tip. I did not get a tip on that one either.
I bet you didn't.
No, I did not. But, whoops.
Oh, that's the most embarrassing.
But I've also had people ask me before if I was pregnant. It was usually following right after having a baby, since I had them all back to back. I probably was pregnant, but yeah, it happens. It's embarrassing though. It's like, whatever.
But yeah, that's life's one of embarrassing. Yeah, how many months pregnant are you? I'm not pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Oops.
Yeah.
They
Not make
I don't
that
know if
mistake.
there's an update on that, but the cave fire broke out up at Santa Barbara late last night. It was up to 4,000 acres this morning and zero containment. It was going through the hills. So I
It
don't know.
amazes me how a fire can break out when it's so cold. Like, I feel like fire shouldn't be able to live in cold.
It's not that cold.
It's cold.
No, it isn't.
Do you think cold air helps put out fires though?
Oh, it
Oh,
helps.
God, I seriously need to stop
Ra-
talking
you
to
know what? Rain does a pretty good job of it as in of itself too.
Rain
Which
does?
we're going to get, I think,
What about
starting on
snow?
Wednesday. Snow does a pretty healthy job of eliminating fires. Have you ever seen a forest light up in a big fire when it was all covered with like 3 feet of snow?
No, but I want to see that.
There's a clue in there.
Oh.
Ting,
Oh,
ting,
gosh.
ting, ting,
Why do you have me on today?
Ah.
Anyways. Oh, he's cute.
Yes. What's this one? Sun City man arrested for DUI after traffic collision in Menifee. On November 24th, 2019, at approximately 12:30 p.m., reports the Riverside County Sheriff's Department. Riverside County Sheriff's Department deputies assigned to the city of Menifee responded to a report of a two-vehicle non-injury traffic collision at the intersection of Newport and Hahn Road. William Fagan, age 55, of Sun City, was arrested and booked into the Coyus Bird Detention Center for driving under the influence, otherwise known as hashtag the Bird Center. From the myriad of cops have done that on theirs, but yeah, that's don't drink, and especially now, is the holiday season, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and all that. And if you are smashed, do not drive.
Yeah. Definitely.
Nothing usually good comes of that, and especially if you get caught.
That too. That's a huge factor. Well, hopefully you do get caught though.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. The one thing that I'm big on is and again,
Especially for those horrible stories that you hear,
Yes.
like family traveling home.
yes, and
for-
and it seems like in most cases, the drunk driver in most cases never gets injured in the whole,
Exactly.
like you see, wipes out a whole family or
Yeah.
something, or on the on that, and then the poor they have to deal with the after effects of that up on the have the feral pig story up on. I think I got a video.
My Wish order. So there's this app called Wish.
What's the Wish
But we're
app?
going to get into it a little bit more tomorrow because they have a
Okay.
lot of great Christmas items on here. I'm really excited. But my ring's coming. I got a ring for $1. All I had to pay was $1 for shipping.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where's it coming from?
I don't want to talk about it.
Probably coming from China.
No, I think
Uh-oh.
it's coming from San Francisco.
Are you positive?
Jesse, I said I don't want to talk about it. But it kind of goes along with our selling a car at midnight story.
And how?
I don't know. I had to put my credit card number in there. See what happened to my bank account. No, I'm just kidding. But Wish really does have a lot of great things. I screenshot a bunch that I'm going to put together in a little slide. And we can talk about tomorrow some great holiday gifts that you can go out and maybe purchase this upcoming shopping days. Wait till you see what I came up with. Who's this little?
Oh, this this is a sad story coming out of Texas. A lady was allegedly attacked by a bunch of feral wild pigs out in Texas. She was getting ready to go to the home where she took care of some people, elderly couple. That was her job, and apparently she didn't show up like on Sunday morning, I think it was, or she wasn't there usually whatever 6 o'clock in the morning, and the elderly woman walked out and found her in this. Here's the report from CNN. Let her roll, Jesse.
Christine Rollins loved helping people. That was her passion. She took care of the elderly couple with dementia in this house for more than a year. Sunday, Christine showed up for work but never made it inside. The sheriff says she was attacked and possibly killed by wild hogs. It's not clear if Christine somehow fell and then was attacked or if the hogs knocked her down.
It's the first I've heard in this community. Actually, it's the first I heard, period.
The sheriff says hogs in this rural part of Chambers County are becoming a bigger and bigger problem. And there are signs hogs were on the property where Christine died.
We've got individuals that hunt hogs with dogs, and they put Kevlar on these dogs for a purpose. Because those hogs are vicious, and when they feel threatened, they're coming after you.
No one reported hearing it happen. The homeowner found Christine dead by her car. Deputies are also investigating whether or not the 4 corgis that lived at the house hurt Christine. The dogs knew her, so it isn't likely. Christine's family gathered at her house in Liberty today. There's a 49ers flag out front. She was a huge fan of the team and of the Rockets. Christine was proud of that tidy house and manicured lawn. The 59-year-old grandmother mowed her own grass, but she was most proud of her daughter and 2 grown grandchildren who are still in shock. Christine is gone.
Back it, or if
How
you can't.
horrible.
Yes, if you can't back it up, I wanted to see and get a still picture of how big those feral hogs are. Those things get like 5, 6, 7, 800 pounds.
How sad.
They are big, and they are very mean and vicious on that, and that's why you need firearms, and you need to have, and it is legal to hunt them in Texas for this purpose, because you need to eliminate these threats against people, because there's nothing.
It's legal to hunt them?
Yes,
Oh,
because
okay.
they are very dangerous animals. They're very big and powerful.
Yeah.
And they can, and feral hogs are very aggressive when they're, doing that. So it's very likely that they did attack this poor woman who, I don't think the dogs did it. Like they said, that's very unlikely of doing that. And like they said, they had the evidence of the hogs were
Yeah,
around
I think
the
they would
area.
be able to tell the difference between dog bites and
Yes,
hogs.
because those wild, the old Razorback pigs, what the college team, the Arkansas football college team is called, the Arkansas Razorbacks. That's another term for, those wild hogs up there. But they're not like the pigs you see, that make up the bacon or whatever. That they're a couple hundred pounds. These are huge hogs with an attitude out there going on. So
with an attitude.
yes,
Hogs with a tude.
there you go.
No, there used to be wild hogs at the river bottom in Riverside. People would talk about them, how vicious and
Yes,
crazy they are.
They're nothing to.
And like they see you and they just start chasing you.
Yes,
down.
they're nothing
they're
to
fast
screw with.
too, aren't they?
Yes, they're very fast. They're
For how big they are.
yeah, they're not like a regular oink 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 pig you see on the farm.
But
or
do you think
something.
you can get bacon off them and it would taste the same?
I think they're. I don't
Take
know.
that in a different direction.
Yeah, I don't know that they're. I think there's a. I think with the
Aren't they
wild,
dirty,
I don't
though?
think it. I don't think it's
I
like
think
the
pigs are good.
taste is as good like as a regular pig raised.
Oh,
To
bacon
that,
just
I'm
sounds
sure they
gross.
probably got the meat to them, but there's there is a reason of yeah. There's
Wow. Oh, that's just sad.
that you're going on.
Oh my gosh.
So I say they're large. They are huge. They go, I think, like 6, 7, up to 800 pounds. These feral wild hogs that are out there. They're not.
Jeez.
Yes, and like I say, when they especially all through there, especially through the South, like I say, from Texas up
Yeah.
through Arkansas and stuff, those things are very, very,
What a
very
horrible
dangerous
story.
animals. So but again, it's like some of the other stuff out there that's why you hunt or get these herds out of there when they're doing that, especially when they're in a populated area or stuff, because the threat of them doing that is far greater. That I mean, not that it's anything, but imagine if there were some kids or something playing out there, and they ran across these.
Yeah.
Here's another one. See this picture of.
Oh my gosh.
That
doesn't even look like a thing. That looks like, I don't know.
Yeah, 410 pounds.
Jeez.
That's
It's so furry. Is that fur?
Yep. So I say they're not like the little piggies you see on there. Yeah, there's one strung up on the 600 pounds. Like I say, I think some of the biggest ones.
That photo right there just makes me sad, though. I don't know why.
That some of them I think can go up to like some of the biggest ones they found like up to 800 pounds. But yeah, most of them go about 500 or so pounds. And like I say, they are meaner than
you.
All get. Oh yeah, they make me.
That's scary.
There they are digging in the. Yeah, look at that.
Scrounging for food for his babies in Hong Kong is going viral on social media. You can see the 3 piglets patiently keeping watch as their hungry daddy stands on 2 legs to hunt through the dumpster. It's safe to say people avoided taking out their garbage while that big family was around. That thing's huge, Ed. It almost looks like a grizzly bear.
Yeah, which is true. We've seen videos like that. Can you imagine they're over there and they're probably seeing videos of grizzly bears doing the same thing? Obviously looking for beer cans to exchange for aluminum.
I would be more scared of that than a bear.
Yeah, probably rightfully.
I feel like a bear you can kind of.
Well, yeah, bears in a lot of cases are not aggressive against
Especially
humans.
The ones that go into town.
Yeah,
So
stuff like that. But those pigs have a hell of an attitude with them. That's.
I like how you say how they have an attitude.
Well, they do. I mean, they're like I say, they're mean. That's why. I mean, that was the impetus behind why they called the Arkansas college football team the Razorbacks. That was going we're badass mean.
You said a bad word. Facebook.
What?
Oh, see.
It said it tips the scale at 1,100 pounds.
Well, that's I wouldn't. I know there's some huge ones. Yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa! Look at the size of that one.
I don't know if it's real or not. That's just massive.
I don't know. Yeah, but I wouldn't put it out of the realm of possibilities. Like you say, that the average of them are about 500 pounds or so. 500 to 600 pounds running in the wild. So it isn't out of the realm of possibility one could get over 1,000 pounds like that. Yeah, as long as it,
Scott wrote in special ammo needed to hunt these wild hogs, and he also put a link in the IENewswire comments if you want to click on it and see where that takes you.
There you go. See
check
the public
it out.
service. Yes, the public service that we do for all of our folks.
Yeah, if you're in Texas, watch out for those hogs.
Yes.
Wasn't I just saying that a minute ago?
Yeah. Boy,
we don't pay attention to anybody here. Apparently.
Yes. Yeah.
Were you talking?
Jesse, the first
Alessandro and
yes.
Fabian do
Apparently, you've not learned. Yeah, you've not learned the first rule of holes when you're in one. Stop digging.
Or keep digging. You might find some gold.
Fat chance of that.
Hey, we live in California. Wasn't there a gold rush here somewhere?
Yeah. Have you ever been panning for gold?
At Tom's Farms. You buy the bag for $10. No. That would be.
You ever been up to Calico Ghost Town? No.
Who? Where's that at?
They don't charge you $10 to pan for the gold.
Do you get to go up there and pan though?
Yes.
Do you have to bring your own stuff, or do they
No.
provide it for you? But you don't think that it's already been so, like, panned that you're not going to find anything anyways? What?
You'll have to experience it.
It's a fun place.
No, it is. Your kids would love Calico Ghost Town.
I'm going to go there with my girlfriend, so she go with us.
When are you going?
Next year, obviously.
Where's it at? Do you have to pay
That's
to
where
get
they
in?
have that's where they have the Bluegrass Festival every May.
I think I have been there, actually.
That would be a surprise.
Temecula area-ish? No? Temecula area.
Oh, take that down. No, that's going to ruin the surprise. Yeah, Calico Ghost Town in the Temecula area. Go find it.
I said Temecula
Report back.
area.
Yeah, report back to if you can find Calico Ghost Town in the Temecula-ish
You know
area.
what, Roy? I'm in on my day off with the cold, so shut up. Write in if anyone else has been there, or if you just want Roy to shut up, because that'd be helpful. Anyway.
There's probably, which I hate you saying that, because there's probably only one way that's going to shut me up.
How? Oh, like what? I don't know. Anyways, where's this Temecula? Or not Temecula? Oh my gosh. Just stop talking and go to bed.
Yes. Again, what's the first law of holes?
Keep digging, because you're going to find gold.
Yes.
See? I'm going to be rich.
And you practice this every day.
I do. Hey, I'm mastering it. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Oh, Lordy.
Oh, no, we're snorting again.
No, we're not. I'm congested. I'm just trying to not. Thank you, Jesse. See, he takes care of me.
I keep telling you, you're killing the surprise. Knock that stuff off.
Why? I thought I saw Temecula.
Jeez. Yeah.
It's not like I can't leave here and Google it myself. Probably already did. I don't know. I didn't. What's it called again? I'm just kidding. I'm going to rewatch the feed and find out later.
Roy's Motel out on the I-40 on the way out of town.
That doesn't sound freaking creepy.
There is one.
Are we really going that far, though? I know where Ghost Town is. It's on your way to Vegas. Right?
Somewhat.
Yes! I got it half right. I think I went through there. So me and my family took a trip to Vegas when I was little, like super little. And we were in the Chrysler, and there was like the middle seat in the front. You know those big boat cars, like back in the day?
Like a Chrysler Imperial.
I don't know, sure. Anyways, it had the little thing on the front. I used to turn it all the time. So we're going through Ghost Town, and my brothers are like, oh, we're going through Ghost Town. There's supposed to be a bunch of ghosts everywhere. And I started freaking out. I was like freaking out, thinking there was really like ghosts everywhere. I'm so serious.
The little thingy on the front that you turn.
Yeah, what's that called? I can't.
Like a hood ornament?
Yes. Thank you. They don't make those anymore. Why not? Do they?
Probably because people couldn't
Would
figure
steal
out
them?
what they were. Yeah, the little thingy that you that you turn around. So they probably got tired of answering that question at the car dealership, so they eliminated them.
What was it for? I have a meme for you, Roy. What was it for, though? Now I want to know. You don't even know. It wasn't decoration? Was it like a...
Yeah. It's kind of like
Like a
wearing
scope?
earrings. It's like a decoration, or wearing watch, or...
accessory?
It really has no functionality other than appearance.
They should bring them back.
Bring back the hood
I
ornament.
think it used to spin, but it was like the diamond one or something. Or not diamond, the hexagon.
The Pentastar.
Right? He knows what I'm talking about.
It's called the Pentastar.
Okay, what brand was that? Chrysler?
Mopar, yes. Chrysler was the Pentastar.
like
That's
Chrysler.
that
I
little
have a Chrysler.
star-looking thingy is called the Chrysler Pentastar.
But they got rid of that logo, huh?
No, I think they still. I don't
Well, I
know
have
if
a
they.
Chrysler. It doesn't have it on there.
They're yeah. They. I don't think they use, but I still think you see it on the parts. Like if you get Mopar parts, if you go by that, I think still. The last I got, maybe they have eliminated it too. But yeah, there was. They did have but they official name was the Pentastar, if I remember correctly.
I don't know what kind of car they have.
Ask Scott. If
They
Scott
got a royal
DeForge
blue.
is listening, he will know because he's a Mopar fanatic.
Is he?
Yes.
Smart. Smart man. That car was cool. I vaguely remember it, though. I think I was like 5. It was huge, though. Because when that little, it felt like giant. Went to Circus. The fear of clowns officially set in. Really. It's a number on me. Scarred. For life. Anyways, take over the show. Stop letting me talk. Yes, please. Save me, Jesse.
Oh no, please,
Wow.
please, Hillary Clinton run. There will be no. There will
You don't
be.
think she'd make a good president?
Oh God, God
Hey.
help us. We dodged one of the biggest bullets in 2006. If nothing else,
First woman for president.
in nothing else, we owe the biggest debt of gratitude to Donald J. Trump that he derailed the Hillary Clinton presidency, because that would have been a freaking disaster.
I'm not even going to comment on any of that.
I will say, oh yeah, we forgot that. No, if you
House
get
conference.
you get somebody to run, a woman to run like Margaret Thatcher of Britain, who was the prime minister back in the 80s when Reagan was, no problemo. You get a nutcase like Hillary Clinton, no, triple no, 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 no.
I think we should keep it a male for president and woman first president. I don't think that should change. Like Halloween shouldn't be on Saturdays. A woman should not be president. I think the first lady has a perfect role and her job is perfect. Do not change it.
Send all the
Hey,
comments.
Mel, come to me.
Yes.
I just think so. I don't.
This is not Roy
not that
saying
I think
that.
a woman can't run a country, because I think a woman can do way better running a country than a man ever can. However, I think first lady's duties are only what a woman can do. Disagree with me. Don't argue. Don't question
No,
me.
yes, I don't want to go down that road because of
You know what I'm saying? It's true. It's good. Saying. That would be so weird to have a female, like, giving a speech and running a country and then having the man behind her, like, support. That would just be weird. I need to stop talking. Seriously, you need to shut me up.
No, it's
No.
it's fascinating. Yes. What
I'm
else?
like
yeah,
trying
keep
so
rolling.
hard to not keep going.
But you can't
No,
help
I'm done.
yourself.
I know I can't. But I need to stop. Not today. Not today, Brian.
Let's do the cow story. Well, we got a couple minutes left here on the show for that. This is a true sign in
It
Central
is.
California.
We Googled
on-
before we started.
On 178, actually,
On
Bill
topic.
Floyd posted it on his site. Long time eraser type, but anyway, it's on 178 going from Bakersfield, in between Bakersfield, going up to Lake Isabella, in the mountains up there. This is actually a sign, and that is actually true. They have a
They
sign.
have cows falling from the
Yeah,
sky.
with the cows actually fall from the sky up there. Apparently, they have the cow there, and you're seeing the hillside in the background. Apparently, some of the cows and stuff were grazing along the hillsides up there, and occasionally some of them slip and fall when it's wet or something, and do fall out down into the road area down in 178. So there actually is a danger, and there actually is a danger of falling cows in the greater Central California area. So that is a true sign they did put up there. So you do have to worry about doing that. And really, too, if there's a cow in the middle of the road and you're doing 60 mile an hour and you hit a whatever they weigh, about 1,500, 2,000 pounds, it's going to get ugly. So it is probably a good warning sign of it. So if you're headed up out of Bakersfield going up to Lake Isabella for a
Check the
vacation,
sky for cows.
yes, be aware of the falling cows.
Like our producer said, free steak.
No, it
We'll
is. They
keep
did
you
one thing they did
moving
do
along.
is they said
You're gonna
now
hear my
they
joke.
did one thing. I will give Gavin Newsom credit. He signed in the law that says you can eat wild animal roadkill. So yeah, if you do see there, you
Why would the hell would you want to do that? He signed that and said that's okay to eat roadkill.
yes, yeah, as long as it's fresh kill, you can oh yes.
That's disgusting. It's not freaking meat. It's.
What is it then?
I don't want to talk about it. Rains look like they're going to be coming in at 6 a.m.
Tomorrow.
tomorrow. So be safe out there with the.
Yes.
Oh, we're gonna be here tomorrow. Why am I acting like today's Friday? Dang. I told you. This cold's kicking my butt. Are you ready for the rain?
Yes.
It's raining. It's like a freaking holiday in California.
It's raining on our parade.
It is. It's raining on your parade. It's raining on your race day.
Yeah, that's pretty much out the window. Might run it on
We
Friday.
didn't torch a turkey.
We
Tune
will-
in tomorrow. I have some great gift ideas for your loved ones this upcoming holiday. I'm excited.
Can't wait for that. Tune
I
in
can't.
tomorrow and you'll find shopping tips from Stephanie for the upcoming Black Friday and beyond.
Oh, let's not do that. It ain't that serious, people. And don't trust me to be saving you a buck, because that ain't happening. But hey, if you have some great ideas of where you're shopping, send them in and I'll use them.
So that's what the arterial. You don't really have anything. You just want
I got
people.
nothing.
You want
People
people to send
send
you
me in
in so
stuff,
you
please.
don't have to do the work. Huh? I get you.
Hey.
You see your arterial motive here.
Maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't. I don't know.
Hey, it's worth a
tuned, we'll
shot.
find out.
Got to give you an E for effort.
Thank you. A+. Oh, crap. Anyways, like we always say, we're
gone.
on Taco Tuesday.